Hello, company. It has been some time since I've gone live, has it not? Um, at least with my voice. It's been a couple streams, couple days, almost a week since I spoke on stream. So, excited to be back for this. I apologize for being late. Just some things can't be helped. But we're here, and it gave way to another really fun random stream that we do spontaneously that I love so much. Tonight, we're going to be reading The Library of Alexandria Sons, which is basically just hi stream. You change the name of the channel. Hi stream, hi company. Um, it's Minecrafter has been doing an amazing job at cataloging all of the lore we've created, all the inside jokes, all of the references that we have that would need to be explained for someone to truly enjoy the company. You don't need to learn any of this stuff to be a part of the company, but if you want to join the company, this is a good place to start. So we're going to try to read all of it tonight. I think I've read most everything here already, but I'm fine happy reading it again because it's all fun stuff. And I might even think of stuff as I read it and be like, man, we should add that to it. So yeah, this stream will be passed around, I suppose is an educational thing. So welcome, students, to the Enrollment Center, to the Enrichment Center of Renaissance Incorporated. You have been selected as part of the company, and as part of your training, you are going to be required to learn some ancient lore. First thing we got is the Blue Bus. The Blue Bus is a very special transit bus. It was invented by Garf. It is the oldest piece of lore the company ever encountered. So old, in fact, it predates the company itself entirely by 4 months. It's now an esoteric channel, and was at one point the home of the Blue Bus endorsement, given to the old presidential candidate by Garf. Every single candidate to ever receive a Blue Bus endorsement won their election. The lore of the Blue Bus by itself is a separate topic, though. Yeah, the Blue Bus. I still remember making that thumbnail. I think I have it saved still. Back when I was streaming Paper Mario. They're riding a whale in that image. But I thought, it would be easy to edit them inside of the bus. And I thought, and at the time, there was really nothing that should have prompted me to do that, other than that Garf was watching me. Like, I really, and to what Garf was doing at the time, it was nothing like it was now. Like, Garf didn't ask me to do anything with the Blue Bus. I just did that out of, like, hey, this guy that's been watching me, he'll get a kick out of this. Who knew where it would go? The next thing is the phrase, did I hear someone say frogs? We need some background music. It comes from a time when the Blacker Baron, a former company member, obsessively discussed frogs constantly. As a result, Rin added the message, did I hear someone say frogs? For Streamlabs to say on stream whenever someone said the word frog. Well, that's true. The first time I said it, I'm going to get some background music. The first time I ever added that program, it did it every 5 minutes. And that was before my chat was like super active. And so every message or every other message, pretty much, you never had 2 messages in a row where one of them wasn't, did I hear someone say frogs? What background music should we do? Frogs and Forg is instrumental.
Did I hear someone say frogs?
I started typing Frogs and Forgs, guys, thinking that would actually pull it up. Let me think of the actual song's name for a minute. I forgot what the original is. I don't care about, I think...
Did I hear someone say frogs?
I think this is the version I use. Let me see. Is that the version? Could be this one. Oh, perfect. This is an hour-long video already. All right, we'll just turn it down. That's actually a really good choice for the background music. That was a great idea, Carlin. Let me hide that. Capture audio. All right. Let me know if it is too loud for you guys. All right, let me read some chat real quick. I forgot to welcome everybody. I just jumped right into it. Hello, EG. Hello, Carlin. Hello, Token. Hello, Buddy. Hello, Rispizid. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Minecrafter. Hello, The Boy. Hello, Innocent Punishment. Hello, Yuri. Hello, Ball Dwarf. Hello, all of my friends, all of my companions. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a secret for now, Ball Dwarf. Eventually, the real song will go out. You'll know it eventually. Anyway, number two, the second thing is did I hear someone say frogs? So after I did it where Streamlabs was saying it constantly, Unfunny Valentine found this funny, and so he made it his goal to only use those words for every message he sent. Soon, it was not Baron or Streamlabs associated with the question, but unfunny. Upon requesting of the company, he read aloud what he interpreted the sound as and gave us the recording. The video attached is the corrupted version of the redeemed frog sound on stream, which uses the very recording.
Did I hear someone say frogs?
Good old, did I hear someone say frogs? I don't remember when I asked him to record that, but it was funny. Hello, Bubble, welcome. I have no idea where all that is, but it's somewhere, probably. I should set the camp on fire. This is Forg. He is the most perfect creature in history. That's pretty much all you need to know about Forg. He was really pushed by, oh, this video is a parody of a Sonic video, which is like Sonic something something, the unsung masterpiece, and it's like 7 hours. Rin is a shy guy because he's shy and he's a guy. He can also do an accurate Shy Guy impression, and he has a Shy Guy costume he wears on Thanksgiving. Hopefully that's pretty accurate. I don't know what it's like with my voice. Kind of a little gaggy tonight. I don't really know why. Hello, ZSD. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Warren Fateful Night. This is ComCom. Warren Fateful Night. ComCom took a leave from stream, and he returned claiming he had undergone something life-changing. I remember this. Which, of course, the company interpreted as marriage. So who did ComCom marry? It could only be the only song he ever talked about. Two planets approach the Roche limit. Is a song I hyped up through Kirby Songs of the Week every music stream for roughly 10 months, and the reason I gave the company a chance. Man, I wish I wasn't coughing so much. Yep, Kami Schlimmet. His last name is Schlimmet because it's Roche Schlimmet. He took Roche Schlimmet's last name for some reason, which I find pretty humorous considering just how much ComCom likes the song. Plus, Queen Roche Kami doesn't sound as good. Queen Roche Kami just doesn't have the same ring to it. So Rin had a policy. I do kind of still have the policy. Around the time of the Dark Age, that for every minute he was late to stream, he would reward the company who arrived immediately with one frog. For one of those streams, he was 71 minutes late. We pestered him all night for our 71 frogs. He tried to compromise. He even caved and gave us 70 after a while. but we wouldn't relent. When we were at last rewarded with our 71 frogs, it was cause for great celebration. And then we noticed something. At the same time as all of this was happening, Nathaniel Smith, whose profile picture is a scientist Mario from Super Mario Odyssey, was experimenting with the optimal way to gamble. In the process, he had rolled 71 at least 3 separate times. It became a challenge to roll 71 as often as possible, and 71 is to this day associated with luck. Of course, we needed to make this brand new meme and emote for stream chat and Discord, because that's what we did with all of them. The result was the number 71 over a T-posing Mario Scientist Mario, as depicted below. 71 lost relevance over time before being revived by Carlin's efforts. Now it's the largest company inside joke. That is some fancy chat text bubble. It's so small and fancy I can't even read it. I mean, whenever you guys remind me of that policy, how many minutes late was I tonight? I'll give everybody frogs right now. This was an advent calendar video Rin made in 2024, where he had to pronounce Raventern incorrectly. I didn't have to pronounce it incorrectly for a minute, I just had to pronounce it for a full minute. I had to say it over and over for a minute, not incorrectly for a minute. I just ended up saying it wrong because I get tongue twisted. It was an inside joke at the time that Rin never said it right. Near the end, he said something along the lines of Tabor Table Rabbit, and we've referred to Reventern by that name ever since. Here's the video.
It's 23 days till Christmas.
Alrighty, here we go. Raven Tavern, 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 Raven, Raven Tavern, 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 Tavern Raven, Tavern, Raven 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 Tavern, Tavern Raven, Raven Taven, Taven Tavern Raven, Raven Tavern, 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 Raven Taven, Raven Rabbit, Raven Tavern, 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 Raven Tavern.
What a classic. And yeah, just you mispronouncing Raventern for a whole minute. So I guess that was the request. I didn't intentionally try that. So you're right. You were correct. That was the request to say it incorrectly, but I just took it as I'm gonna pronounce it, and then as I say it, I'll do it wrong. Dear Ascending Mations, please grant Jeff the strength to finish the release his album. I hope you finish your album, Jeff. Like the stream or else, yo monks, come on, do it, press it right now. I'm gonna pin that, Garf. Alright. Here is the only entry from somebody other than Gobgob. Expect sparrows. This meme comes from... I'm sorry, there's a few other not from Comcom. This meme comes from the Renaissance stream, The Sparrows Are Coming, Hollow Knight Blind, literally, Volume 3, which took place on February... That's a long name. February 19th, 2025. It originates from the Latin word except sparrows, which is what I had tried to say originally. Except sparrows, which is what I tried to say originally in reference to my previous claim, most Pokemon are peaceful. This joke quickly escalated as Kami immediately jumped into action with the newfound typo. Lore. I am the Sparrow Master, talking about quality. 8-0. Quality 8-0. He can cast spells to send sparrows to you in a moment's notice. Stephen is his favorite sparrow and leads his army of sparrows to Rin's house the night of their creation and attacked his computer. This is a true story. And as you can see from the end of the stream, Stephen's mission was a major success, therefore making him my favorite of the sparrows. More often than not, the word sparrows is capitalized. That is the proper spelling of the word. However, an uncapitalized sparrows will still be recognized as sparrows. It's crazy. It's crazy Wampa's entry. The Blue Bus story. This is the Blue Bus story, guys. So a certain amount of time ago, Garth and his brother took a trip into Ohio and traveled via the Blue Bus. We had like a hotel reserved. He had a hotel reserved, but when he arrived in Ohio and got to the hotel, they said Garth didn't have a reservation, and Garth had to sleep in the bushes that night with his brother. And so Garth was like trying to sleep in this creepy dog comes up and he's missing his front left leg, and then he starts growling and he attacks me and his brother, attacks Garth and his brother and steals his stuff and shreds Garth's stuff. Then he stayed by us. The next day, Garth's brother walked away trying to get them a different hotel and told Garth to wait. So Garth and the scary mean dog stayed in the bushes for a day, and Garth used his little bit of money and got a chocolate bar from the gas station, but it was melted, so he gave most of it to the dog anyways. So anyways, after a few days, Garth's brother didn't come back, and I saw the Blue Bus. We headed into Ohio on, and so Garth made the choice to leave. The dog came with Garth, and Garth left Ohio, and his brother still never came back with us. I don't know what happened to... Garth doesn't know what happened to his brother. He hasn't seen him since then. Garth's family ignores what happened, as Garth's family is not very close. The dog came home with Garth, and Garth still hasn't named him. He's an absolute terror to Garth and his daily life. He pushes Garth down the stairs, laughs at Garth, he screams like a human, pees in the sink, chews wires, breaks things, and sometimes attacks Garth. Garth hates him, but he's a good boy. Garth still hasn't seen his brother, but he's seen the Blue Bus. He loves the Blue Bus. It saved Garth from Ohio, the most evil place inside the whole earth. That is a true story, guys. Absolutely true. This is the company. This is a shot from Bummer War. I think the scene looks different now. I think I managed to edit even more people in there. And truthfully, there are some people there who aren't technically a part of the company, either because they don't watch as often, or they're not even real. Like Yoshi. I mean, is Yoshi Kart a part of the company? Is Lag Mario, is the Dancing Rat a part of the company? Like, probably. What's stopping them from being a part of the company, you know? I don't know if I should read this one out loud. I don't think I will, but you guys can see it. It's a quote of me. Supposedly. There's no trace of where I might have said that, if I did. So it's probably photoshopped. Oh, he rolled 71 times 94 days ago. I love how EG keeps updating that. It's like the best thing ever. He rolled 71 rolled 71 4 times 94 days ago. And there was no post in here on 2/24/26. I'm blind, I can't even see it. In our culture, Gashnal Narn means bye, I won't see you again today, and is typically used interchangeably with good night. I think to Gashnal Narn is a very friendly goodbye. Like Like, bye, I won't see you again today, might seem a little harsh to say, if that is the direct translation. I kind of feel like Gashel Nard is, I gotta go now, take care, bye, is more along the lines of like a real friendly goodbye. Kind of like good night. Though Gashel Nard can be used at any time of day. Yeah, it's not just good night. It's just goodbye, but in a very friendly company way. This is all thanks to the legendary following interaction. I'm gonna leave now. Have a good stream. Bummer. Bye, 20. GN 20, which is just good night shortened. like the monks do it. This is how monks say good night. This was back before this is back before Gashel Nard was a thing. So Minecrafter is exempt from being a monk in the past, but if he used it now, he would be a monk. And then Carlin. I always get so confused when people use GN because I think of the Spanish abbreviation of National Guard. Hey Carlin. Gashel Nard. That's a brilliant idea, Carlin. In the chat. Okay, well, I gotta give 20 a voice. He's got the polar bear, so I guess it's gonna be like a baby Bjorn. So, that's what would be baby Bjorn.
I'm gonna leave now. Have a good stream. I'm gonna leave now. Have a good.
I don't know. Trying to do the Bjorn scratchy but high pitched is weird.
I'm gonna leave now. Have a good stream.
Bummer. Bye, 20.
Alright, 20.
I always get so confused when people use GN because I think of the Spanish abbreviation of National Guard.
At Carlin, Gashel Nard.
That was a great idea, Carlin. This is Paper Marinaissance / Paper Marinio, a character created by Garf. He's frequently used to represent Ren in just about anything. He's also the star of the Bummer Saga series. I keep forgetting those are all voiced by you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you Geeky Speaky, e.g. I can go back up and read your stuff. Oh, I cannot do Mickey right now. My voice. I hate it. Rolled 70. It's like it's gone. Those vocal cords for that are just gone right now. They're just buried underneath all my drainage. Rolled 74 times. Rolled 74 times 94 days ago. There was no post here on 2/24/26. It's awful. That is an awful voice. Can't wait for this to be over. I love Paper Marinio. I am more attached to this character than I am regular Paper Mario. Garf has made this character the most to be technically what would this be? It's like both the self-insert, an OC, you've taken a character and you've made it yourself. It's like the SMG4 did with themselves. It's like everything in one. To be all of that stuff, all the same. Remember, also do an impression of yourself and your own quotes. Okay, this is a phrase Rin uses to indicate that he's begun his live stream. It started as a typo. The original typo was lost media. It was so popular that he embraced it. I actually quite like it now. I mean, I probably liked it way back when. I don't think I ever disliked this, but because it's like alive, like I'm alive right now, which is what it truthfully is. I mean, the only thing that I have said in the Bummer Saga Rin voice is bummer. So I don't know if I want to say anything else in that voice. I think it'd be more fun if the only thing that character ever has said is bummer in the voice. But if you guys want me to, I'll read it in that voice. in the Bummer Saga Rin voice. I'll come back to it if you decide. During the Chess versus Unfunny livestream, Rin and Unfunny Valentine played chess against each other. Eventually, it was uncovered that Unfunny had a setting on that allowed him to see future moves when he put pieces in different places, effectively an easy mode. It was then concluded that he plays chess on easy mode, which is cheating. Naughty, naughty. Make it so he uses different letters in Bummer to say it. Bummer. Okay, well, let's see. It would be butter. What would it be? Bummer. No, it would be bummer. How do you get L? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to do that, Carlin. Is this the full thing or is it just a clip?
Donna's loving the sound of selling and earning on Vinted.
I don't
Don't wear it,
ad.
sell it.
Prayer is powerful. Many of
Should be. Okay, that's the full stream. Yeah, we're not watching the full stream. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Imagine if we did decide just to watch the full stream because it's in the library. These are the company songs. Songs with significance to us that have been submitted during music streams. Each one has their own story, but the full description would be too long and have too many links. Included to put all here. I'll link the songs themselves after this message. I kind of like that some stuff you don't go into too much detail on because it's kind of more fun to explain ourselves. Like, cause some of the company songs, I feel like the story behind these would be more fun to something to explain on stream. Your toes are falling off. That's not good. Yeah, got Professor Frankly. We got Pete's song. We got Going on a Walk to Take My Mind Off Things for a Bit. From this is not even original to Celeste. This is from a mod, which I think is really funny. And then we got Scribblenauts, Edwin's Farm. This line from Bummer Saga 3 Out of Time Casino can be used to announce your arrival when late to an event of some kind. Discord event, YouTube stream, or video premiere. The line was originally written for Bummer Saga, but was picked up as an inside joke later. I kind of think this is one of the rare examples of a joke that, in a way, it's now an inside joke that's included in Bummer Saga 3. Like, if you made a list of here are all the inside jokes in Out of Time Casino, you would list this, even though it's original. I think that's kind of fun, how it kind of reversed itself.
My company is everybody gambling.
I remember saying that line. I thought it was funny because of the way Bowser announced himself. I like the idea that he kind of gave off a bad guy at the beginning. Like, he's a really powerful dude. Like, O was insanely powerful at one point. When he had the Out of Time Casino, O was probably online with was in line with like Garf and the Sparrows and stuff in terms of like in-universe power scaling. He didn't expect the Sparrows though, which was his downfall. If he had expected the Sparrows, he would have probably been able to counter them. It probably would have destroyed both of them. I think it would have been a fairly even match, but the whole destruction out of Time Casino, he's just dancing, having a good time an hour later. Exactly. So one night we were so bored that we decided we needed to spontaneously invent a new meme. Aiden was the first to step up. This Travis character he invented was mentioned a few times afterwards and was shortly afterwards given a face by Rin. Despite the fact that he holds no relevance in the company today, he was included in Bummer Saga as a permanent character beginning in Part 3, and the reason I did include him in Part 3, I'll read this interaction. Now, I don't do Eido's impressions, so I'm just gonna have to make one up. I don't voice him, but it's not as funny. We need a new meme. Okay, hold on, I'll make one. Too bad Travis isn't here. He'd know what to do. That's the new meme. And then I was like, here is Travis. And I don't remember why I decided that was Travis, but I did, and it worked out fine. The reason I included him in Bummer Saga, despite being such a, at the time, a very, very niche little thing, is because I had written At a Time Casino 3, Bummer Saga 3 At a Time Casino, and I had this character that was going to be this dimension hopping, like, space wizard dude who's kind of like a Doctor Who. I don't really know exactly. And I had a different company member in mind for the role. But some things were going on, and it was just seemed the most appropriate to cut the character and replace it with somebody else. And it was like, oh, perfect. Travis is the perfect one to stick into the role. Because I knew I wanted to save most everybody for later things. So I, obviously at the time, ComCom wasn't a part of it. I could have put ComCom in there as this character, but I wanted to save him for stuff later. And so it was really nice to have such a blank slate to use, which has been helpful with Bummer Saga. I'm able to use Travis to do things that I wouldn't have a company member do necessarily. Not that there's much of that. There's really not any of that, really. I pretty much had Bummer War, the concept of what I wanted most everyone to do during the production of Bummer Saga 3. So a lot of the stuff that I did in this, I held off on, was intentional. Like cutting the blue bus in half, for example. I knew that before I made it. Ren's claim of hating time began in the main channel video he uploaded titled, I Hate Time. It's true, and it is still true, and is something he admittedly supports to this day. It's supposedly something to do with the fact that it's never distributed right. There's always too much time for the wrong things and not enough for the right things, and that is absolutely true still. Plus, along with that is true. There's always too much time for bad and not enough for good. Time brings about change, and when things are already good, change only leads to bad, for example. Like, as time goes on, things are gonna change. That's just how things work. And if you're in a state of good, it's only going to change to bad. Cause like I mean, obviously you can say, well, it could go to better, good to really good. That's kind of redundant. It's gonna go, if you're good, you're good. We don't need to label good, super good, really good, very good. That's not really a change necessarily. Anyway, I could ramble about it all day. These are the grandparents. They're some of the strangest creatures ever created. Ren discovered he can do a compelling old voice, and it became a common occurrence for him to use it on stream for laughs. The climactic invention of the terms grandma and grandpa came from Ren when he used those voices to annoy Unfunny Valentine. Ren played a role as his grandma and began using his typical old voice. He made a whole story out of it and included a grandpa as well, when Unfunny's severe annoyance only encouraged him to continue. They would have been forgotten by the company, but they were introduced as permanent characters in Bummer Saga, starting out with Out of Time Casino. Why they look like Paper Marinho, I couldn't tell you. It's the reason that they look like Paper Marinho is because I am Unfunny's grandparents. That was established.
I'm your grandmother, Unfunny. You've been watching Star Wars.
That's why they look like. That's why I decided that they would just be like a grandma and a grandpa version of me with just the unfunny hat. I want to do that EG. I keep saying that. I keep saying I do want to do it. I just don't know when I'm going to have time. I'm going to be much more free starting next week. This week has been bad, but thankfully I think next week, maybe, I'll be more free. There is going to be a week coming up where I'm going to be completely busy every single day, and I won't be able to stream at all, which is kind of sad, but we can arrange some things that happen elsewhere, so. The nickname Jerry comes from this interaction, where Unfunny Valentine released a teaser for his upcoming live stream, back when he was still doing those. The actual meaning, I love how you include that, like, back when he was still doing those. The actual meaning was that he would do a sort of face cam with a filter that shows only the outline of his body, but the company had other plans. Alright, we gotta do a Batman voice for this. I'm Batman. Upcoming Unfunny stream spoilers. What does this mean? It means Unfunny is named Jerry. I always thought we just made up Jerry, I'm gonna be honest. I love the idea of Jerry though, because too, I predicted that his middle name started with a J, like the first year. I always thought it was so funny how I put Unfunny J Valentine, and then it come back around that it was Unfunny Jerry Valentine. It just worked out like that. If I was in one of those images, would you ask me to voice it, or would you do your own best impression of me? I'd probably just do my best impression for the time being. Alright. The Immortal Snail is the ultimate chain of events for Rin specifically. It started with Allencraft added the iconic Immortal Snail to Minecraft, which Rin, on an unusual whim, decided to watch. I never watch YouTube videos, especially not Minecraft mods. But his thumbnail popped up and I clicked on it, and it's actually an outlier for him. He gets like, he got like 1 million views on that, which, with everything else getting like roughly 10,000, I think. So it was a big outlier, which makes sense why I clicked on it. It was, somehow it managed to grab people. This led me to watch Alan, his stream, which rated Unfunny Valentine's stream at the end. This was the first time Rin met Unfunny. You know, it doesn't matter, you don't need to change it, but I actually didn't join Alan's stream for more than a minute before he rated Unfunny, and it was in the middle of Alan's stream. I joined it and he was in the middle of rating Unfunny. So immediately I was taken to Unfunny. It's not important, that's completely irrelevant. Does not matter. But I thought it was funny how it was like immediately taking me to Unfunny. This was the first time Rin met Unfunny. A life-changing moment for sure. Unfunny later gifted Rin Hollow Knight on Steam, which he encouraged Rin to stream that game, which caused Spiral to watch said streams and become a member of the company. Spiral, as a company member, was able to convince Rin to spend the hours necessary to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, where Rin learned of the existence of Toph. During his initial obsession with Toph, he met Zeno, someone who agreed to buy Rin the Fortnite Toph skin next time he entered the shop if he won a battle royale. It's pretty cool. I'm so curious to see where this goes next, cause Zeno is gonna go somewhere. Like, Zeno's been awesome. Zeno is such a nice guy. Like, this huge chain of events is, like, think about it. We would never know Zeno if I hadn't clicked on a YouTube video. And I just think that's crazy. To think how one thing led to another, and you met a person. Like, you know, somebody is here now. Because I wasn't even about to watch YouTube. I just, out of reflexes, out of habit, open the app. Just crazy. That's why I find it so impressive, or so interesting to me. This is the most perfect meme ever made. Thank you, ComCom. The Unfunny Valentine was aiming to get a job at Olive Garden, but he was rejected. To help him feel better, Rin made this video of Olive Garden exploding, implying Unfunny would have exploded alongside it had he worked there. The Deltarune music is unrelated and is just referred to as the Olive Garden theme now. Yeah, I remember this because Unfunny, he was sad that he didn't get the job at Olive Garden. And I was like, oh, it's fine. It was probably not meant to be. It's probably, it's probably going to explode in a week. It's like, if you got the job, you would have died, basically. That's why it's not meant to be. And so then he replied, what kind of cruel world builds an Olive Garden just to blow it up next week? And that encouraged me to make this. Sorry, I muted the wrong thing. I didn't even realize that chat was messed up on stream. Yeah. It's a good thing he didn't get the job. It's a good thing. Because he would have exploded. And then Zeno wouldn't be here. Bummer. The Renaissance. 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. And 2028. Assuming I don't die. This meme was made by Todd the Toad, a former company member who played a significant role during his time here. The saying was one Ren said often and was made fun of. This also happens to be the very first traditional Ren meme.
Bummer.
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 Bummer. I love it. Bummer Buzz. He's also an emote. Whoops. Bummer. Rennie yawns. Yeah, you might want to catalog Rennie yawns.
Bummer.
Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. It was initially a prank on Unfunny played by O, where he would pretend to spoil the end of the game. I love that so much. He then spread it to the company. It became a repeated phrase of an inside joke. We found it funny simply because of how hard it was to type and for Ren to read out loud. The video is used for the Redeem Frankly sound on stream.
Very frankly is the only way I speak.
It should be the only way anybody speaks. Very frankly. This is Frankly MP3, an AI-generated song using only the words Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door in that order. Should we listen to it? Yeah, let's listen.
Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. The 1,000-Year Door. The 1,000-Year Door. The 1,000-Year Door. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door. The fasten your door. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door. Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door. Professor Frankly is the Frankly. Professor Frankly is the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door.
Good old Frankly MP3. What's funny is this was made back before the world turned on AI. And you know, I was thinking today, this is not reference to this really, but the way everybody else acts, about AI, like, even if something is interesting or even good, you're gonna dislike it simply because of the fact that it's AI. It's the same way that I feel about Pixar movies now. It's because I saw a clip of the Hoppers movie, and the clip was actually pretty decent. It was entertaining. I thought, man, that actually looks pretty funny. But at the same time, I'm like, but it's made by Pixar, and I don't know. Like, I don't even want to enjoy it because of I know how it was, what made it and stuff. I don't know. Is that weird? Like, the same way people think of AI produced stuff is the same way that I think of modern Pixar movies now. This is the iconic Primal Roar, the first time Rin ever yelled on stream. He did so upon being prompted to yell into the microphone to help him in the game. Primal Roar was the funniest thing in the world at the time. It inspired dozens of memes and was the most prestigious stream sound to redeem, costing a mighty 200 frogs. We used to spend entire streams saving up our frogs so we could redeem Primal a single time. Oh, classic times. It is crazy how much the Pixar brand has changed. Because in 2018, I would have defended Pixar to the death against every other studio. And even then, they had produced, like, Good Dinosaur and, like, several other movies that people considered to be more on the mid side. They hadn't produced anything that was trenches yet. Anyway, we're not talking about that tonight. I love this company. There's nothing else quite like it. It's the full of the greatest people I've ever met. Company refers to a group of people gathered together in a single place. By loving it, you love the people in it. The only qualification to be a member of this company is to love this company. Attached is the original I Love This Company sound from Snapcube Super Smash Bros. Brawl real-time fan dub. It's the source of the Bowser emote in Discord and YouTube. We send it to express our gratefulness to have each other. As sappy as that sounds, the subsequent clip is our own recreation of the sound and is currently the one used for the Redeem Company sound on stream. I'll play the second one.
I love this company.
By the way, I can add people's voices to this at any time. I still have the file. So, if anybody wants to be in the I Love This Company, you need to let me know. Kermit trying to figure out why his stream... You didn't even type anything with this. Kermit the Frog is so confused. Why is my stream so laggy? This is a compilation of propaganda ads used by Unfunny Valentine during his campaign for president in the first presidential election under the Do Nothing Party. It took place in September 2024. He won thanks to the Blue Bus endorsement. Believe it or not. Doesn't make a bit of sense. But he had it, and he won. He wouldn't have won without it. He did make some pretty good propaganda, though. Hopefully you can see that on stream okay. I like the "Water you voting for" and the "Don't be sour, vote Valentine." Roll the dice. Because gambling was really big at the time. I want you to take a gamble. He knows who to pick for president. Like, it's pretty good stuff. I wish we still got people making stuff like this. I would love to have seen ComCom's pro posters and stuff. I should just do it for fun. Like, you guys gotta do the campaign stuff now, after you win. Just for fun. Hey, Rin, when you tried to do the Geeky Speak earlier, can that be the canon voice until my appendix is removed? You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. Oh, I have an appendix. Oh, my appendix hurts. It's pretty good, actually. Oh, I need to get my appendix removed. Anyway. I'm lemon, was a classic stutter from Rin. He was trying to say, I'm limited. But we heard otherwise, and Todd rushed to make a meme out of it. Since then, the sheer joy of Rin seemed to experience upon his event realized that he was lemon has been referenced via lemon to describe happy. That's actually a pretty recent development too, and I really like that. I really like that I'm lemon kind of has a meaning now. Cause we could say, I'm lemon. I love this company. I'm lemon. It's great. It does sound edited in.
I'm limited for Animal Royale. I'm going to be trying to advertise that game a little bit because it's going to be something we might stream. And I want a lot of people to come and join when I do. I'm limited, I think, to just...
It is so weird. I don't know what possessed me at that moment, but something happened. Old Rin talked much more in his mouth. Old Rin used a lot more of the front of his mouth to speak. I have moved my voice further back now. But like old Rin was much more in the mouth, in the nose, I feel like. So maybe I'll talk a little bit more forward tonight and see if you guys think it sounds like old Rin again. Fairly Shirt was made as sort of a competitor to I'm Lemon, and that was the growing in popularity. Rin was trying to say, I'm fairly certain, and I'm fairly sure at the same time. The original clip is lost media. That sound played over a poor Photoshop of the Renaissance profile picture on top of a generic blue shirt created the largely unused phrase, I'm fairly shirt, which just means I'm moderately confident.
I am fairly sure.
I am fairly shirt. When someone says, I have no idea where I'm going, it's a reference to this clip. The original is lost media. Only the meme remains. This is one of the funniest Rin memes, I think. I really wish I'm fairly sure I wish Fairly Shirt would catch on too.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
I have no idea where I'm going.
It's the best. I have no idea where I'm going. Whistle Sprint was an insane, spontaneous song Rin invented to sing when whistle sprinting in Breath of the Wild. The original clip is lost media. Here is the meme.
Want to listen to some tunes?
Whistle, 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 sprint. Whistle, 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 sprint, sprint.
Yeah, good old Whistle Sprint. I love that. I was really proud. Out of the entire company Crash Court Kahoot I made, out of every question, the question I'm happiest with is the which glitch from Breath of the Wild has its own theme song. That in my opinion is the best question in the whole thing. That's the one I'm most proud of making. Anytime someone says, "What do you think of explosions?" it's a reference to this clip. We basically use it whenever explosions are relevant. Related, kaboom.
What do you think of explosions? Not that nice, eh?
Not that nice, eh? I feel like it was there's a clip somewhere. I searched for it like half an hour. Speaking of Kahoots, progress for the 1,000-Year Door Kahoot is trucking along. Well, I hope it's not too large, cause the Origami King one, that was huge, and I really don't think I'm gonna do very good at this. I really don't think I'm gonna do very good at the 1,000-Year Door Kahoot. This is the Thanksgiving Special 2024 thumbnail. It has everyone on it and was made over the course of 2 months with everyone deciding where they wanted to be. It looks like trash, but in a way, it's a work of art. Old times. It was good times. But you don't need, whenever you say, oh, the good old days, it always implies that now isn't the good old days. We are living in the good old days right now. It never stopped, really. We've had little bumps every so often, but the road is still the same road. It's the same road with the cream on it, the road cream. This is the Thanksgiving Special 2025 thumbnail. It was designed by Carlin, the second-year person, and written pixel art by Pixel Art in Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's foretold that the person of the year is responsible for making the Thanksgiving Special thumbnail. I love how unique both thumbnails are. Just a collage of stuff. But it's personal, in a way. The polar bear has quite a backstory to it. In the early days of the company, Ren being late was devastating news. It was the exciting big boom we eagerly awaited each one. When prompted to caption the first image attached by Garf, which was one that was going around online at the time, I chose to make it about Ren's stream. It was well received, and so I used it for several common scenarios going forward. When Ren plainly announced stream was cancelled, when he was late, when he said he might be late, even when I just got the vibe he would cancel it, I sent the image. It caught on. Soon, everyone was using it. The third file following the two attached is simply the same image with the stream cancelled music playing in the background from when we thought a Bug Fable stream would be cancelled, but started anyway. That stream is lost media. It's weird, isn't it? How you can't find it now. The polar bear was introduced as an antagonist in Bummer Saga Part 1, and later named Bjorn. Eventually, you guys are going to learn why I named him Bjorn. There is a reason, but I'm going to keep it a secret for now. The consensus is that Bjorn is always chasing Rin, and when caught, stream is cancelled. The final image is the meme itself, which we can use whenever something about stream's schedule isn't going to plan. It's also the source of the polar bear emoji on Discord. Yeah, I like how Buff Garf got to jump the lump. I do like that, Garf. Somebody caption this. Ren about to announce it's cancelled. Everyone looking forward to the stream. One thing that I really like about the image is that the text on this is white because it's a dark background, and the text on the polar bear is black because he's more bright. It's more light. I don't know why. It's a small detail, but I think it makes the image. It's like a yin yang type image contrast to me. I don't know. And then here's the. bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. All right, there you go. Rin about to announce it's canceled. Everyone looking forward to the stream. Is Rin going all the way to the bottom of this tonight? I wish. Square hole is the worst meme ever created. It's slang for bad in the company. Now hold on. Now hold on a diddly darn minute. Ain't memes supposed to be funny? You know, let me see if I can do the Garf impression. Hello. Now hold on a diddly darn minute. Ain't memes supposed to be funny? Best I can do.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right.
Square.
Yes. Okay.
Square.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in
Square.
too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you guess
rectangle.
where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right.
Square. Square.
And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in.
The circle.
Square. Square.
Now, we've also got this semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right.
Square. Square.
Okay. Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right.
Square.
And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The arch.
You guessed it.
The arch.
Square.
Oh.
Square. Oh, the things that get made. That's the point, skid markers. I don't know who you are, by the way, skid markers. I don't know if you've changed your name or if you're brand new, but welcome. Welcome to the stream. Cap is company slang for "you're lying" and is absolutely based on the mainstream slang cap, except it's said by Rin, so it's okay.
Cap.
Cap. Because it is. It's a C. I can't zoom in, but that logo is a C, an AP. It's not aperture. It's capature. Because that's a C. Believe you me is an underutilized but existent all the same reference to a quote from Rin that means exactly what it sounds like. Believe me when I say, the original is lost media. This meme is all that's left. And it's a great meme, too.
Master Oogway, wait! That flabby panda can't possibly be the answer to our problem! You were about to point at tigers and that thing fell in front of her! That was just an accident!
I did that on purpose. Believe you me.
I did that on purpose. Believe you me. I think that's one of the funniest, in my opinion. Cap should also be related to Cappy in some way. I think because of how well my quote fits Master Oogway.
Fell in front of her! That was just an accident!
I did that on purpose. Believe you me.
It's like it fits with his lips moving, his turtle lips. It's funny. There was a weird time in company history when days of the week were the big topic. It is funny. Were the big topic to discuss. Rin misspoke when describing stream plans for the week, claiming to be excited for Tuesday. Making fun of himself shortly afterwards, he shouted it in that legendary clip. I was so bored by the gameplay that day that I made it my mission to send only Tuesday every time I wanted to say anything. This made quick work of spreading the news that Tuesday was the worst day of the week. Soon, the chart is parroting the I go to blank meme that was still popular at the time. Tuesday, Saturday. I like that clip I found. It's like, do you know what tomorrow is? Oh, I know. Tuesday. No, it's Saturday. I always liked that. It just happened to be perfect to work out like that.
I'm excited. Tuesday. I'm sorry. No, why did I say just Tuesday randomly? Tuesday.
Every time, it's like the MatPat. It's the MatPat clip art. Every time you see the original of where a sound is from, it feels edited in. Like, it doesn't seem natural that I would make that sound just like that. Yeah, I'm excited. Tuesday. Like, why did I say Tuesday randomly like that? Tuesday. It would be impossible to prove that it's real. You know, that's what's funny. I go to Saturday. Definitely not Tuesday. This is Growth. He's Evil Forg. Growth. Evil Forg. That's the voice. Whenever I do the voice for O before I use the voice editing thing on it, it's like this. Evil Forg. Is everybody gambling? Today I went outside and gambled in the grass. I don't know. 1984 as a meme is not a company invention. It's simply something we embraced and was Todd's final contribution, December 2024. The thing that allowed it to catch on here was how often we saw references to it pop up naturally, the most notable of which was the 1984 meme about music streams attached below. Submissions are only open during the music streams. Oh no. It sounds like it's text-to-speech. Well, CapCut has these like voice filters, which I don't know how they work exactly. But I do the voice, so I get the connotation, the way that it flows. It's not text-to-speech. It's matching the way that I say the lines. So, my company is everybody gambling. When I first made this place, I had but one thing in mind. Gambling. Unending gambling. Is it speech to AI? Is that what it is? It's just voices is what it goes under. It might be AI, to be honest. But it matches the way that I pronounce things and the way my voice fluctuates and all that, so. The only character that's actually text-to-speech is Garf, I believe. I might be forgetting somebody. Oh, Spiral. Spiral and Garf are text-to-speech. Oh, and Frankly. Yeah, those are the three. Only those three. Yeah, Spiral, Frankly, and Garf. Jasprinka? Oh, yeah, Jasprinka. Forg is the same voice as Frankly, so I didn't count them as being separate, but I guess they would be. More than I thought. That's more than I thought, but yeah. I need to get voices for those characters. I need to do the voices for those characters. I was never satisfied with anything I did for Spiral. I wanted Spiral to have a very distinctive voice. Sir Forgly. I like it. I'm sorry, this is a different one. I didn't even look at this one yet. Another stutter from Rin converted to inside joke. See You to Mario is exactly what it sounds like, and is often paired with Gashinal Nard. Alright, Quality, I will be seeing you. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. My goodness, my mouth is on a new level tonight. I will see you tomorrow. That's not bad. Honestly, that's kind of cool. Out of all my stutters, that's one I might continue to say. I like how I stutter with saying the word say. Like, I'm going to continue to stay. Like, I can't even do that. This next one caused me a heap of trouble. I couldn't find thermometer. I needed O's help. Okay. The company has a variety of slang for various ratings aside from square hole, the first of which is trenches, which means lowest possible, 0 out of 10. The invention of trenches is shown in the first two attached images. The third image shown is the creation helicopters, which was inspired from trenches and designed to be the opposite of it. 10 out of 10. The final image is a typo that became commonly referenced which became commonly referenced of phenomenal, 9 out of 10. This was the second hardest archive. Okay. Y'all just curious? Is there a word for opposite of peak?
Valley, maybe? Trench?
Thanks. I just know Baron has some songs coming up, so I wanted to know. No, I missed Minions. Why? It's hard to do Garf's voice impression. Y'all stream is trenches. I missed the Minions song. Y'all, I read that. I'm sorry. I still feel bad for Garf to miss that. He would read the smiley face. You're right. Thanks. I just know Baron has some songs coming up, so I wanted to know. What is that? Colon. What is the second one called? I always forget. Gosh, why has it left my mind? It's colon. What is it? Gosh, I hate it when my mind does this. Parentheses. Colon parentheses. It would either say colon parentheses, or it would know, because of the way AI has been trained, it would go it would say wanted to know smiley face. I don't know. Hello, Carson. Welcome.
What's the opposite of trenches? Obviously, helicopters.
Yes. Helicopters, yes. It would be thermometer. Phenomenal.
You just got creative control. Send this to all your friends to totally creative control them. I've personally hyped up this song.
I'm not going to read all of it in ComCom's voice, but I wanted to read his famous thing. Hello, Philip. Welcome. It has gotten late. I probably need to end it. I know which one will be the last one. We'll finish with this one here in a second. I personally hyped up this song without revealing what it was or where it was from for roughly 6 months. If I said the words creative and control near each other, and you read them without suspecting anything, you were creative controlled. Eventually, Rin learned what it was from SMG4 Puzzle Vision, and it took on a new meaning. Creative control became nearly identical to the Rickroll. You know what's funny is when I watch this now, all I can think of is Poor Fox. That's all I can think of, which is really good. I did not know a bird lives in a thorn bush. Why is that? Why do I need to know about a bird living in a thorn bush? Is it a sparrow? Ren, sing the creative control lyrics alongside the song. Oh, I don't know them. I don't know them good enough. It's like I know Garf's parody more than the original. Are you ready? No, let's see. Are you ready for bummers? You're stuck with her in the summer. Something like that. Need to look it up again. All right, guys, this is a good one to end it because it's Bjorn. Some of you may recognize "I Am Bjorn" as the song in Bummer War, but it was originally written and animated by Garf to be sung by Rin on stream. It gained enough popularity to be featured in Bummer War after being used in Blue Bus Ruckus.
La 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 la. I am Bjorn. I stop the stream. I don't like grin or roll your cream. I am Bjorn. I am evil. I even want to hate a weasel. I am Bjorn from the evil club. I sneak up on your polar bear cub. I am Bjorn and I'm spooky too. I will destroy all of you. I hate rainy. I am Bjorn. 1,000 years ago I was born. I am evil and also rude. Cancel the fun and be an evil dude.
Oh Oh, Garf. Always the most creative stuff. Here it is from Blue Bus Ruckus. This is unbelievable.
I am beyond, I am evil, I even want to hate a weasel. I am beyond from the evil club. I sneak upon your polar bear cub. I am beyond and I'm spooky too.
This is...
all of you. I hate rainy, I am beyond. 1,000 years ago, I was born. I am evil and also rude. Cancel the fun and be an evil dude.
Yeah, such a... I laughed so hard during that playthrough. I never will forget it. There's the stream. If you ever want to watch my playthrough of it. I sadly can't use the Blue Bus Ruckus thumbnail as much as I love it. So... By the way, Garf, I forgot how awesome the Big Bummer Game thumbnail looked last year. This is like a amazing thumbnail. I want you to do me another one like this for this year. Do you think you'll be able to do that for the pilots? I think I've asked you already. But I was going through streams after ComCom asked me to find this, and I forgot how peak of a thumbnail that was. Also, hello Ado, welcome. Anyway, that's where we're going to end it for tonight, because Bjorn is going to end this stream.
I am Bjorn. I stopped the stream.
And now you're gone. 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 And now you're gone.